You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Happy Tuesday, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you listening around the world. Listen, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. A little overcast, it's around 71 degrees, going up to a high about 86. So pretty nice day. I think it's supposed to rain though, pretty much most of the day. It was supposed to rain yesterday. So here's the crazy part. So I told you down here in Georgia, it's a really crazy weather. Like it'll rain like on one side of Gwinnett and be beautiful and sunshine on the other. It's just weird. Like, I don't remember that happening when I was in Jersey. I can't say it didn't. Well, here's the thing, too. Georgia is huge. So that's another thing. Like, compared to Jersey, Georgia's huge. So that's another thing. It's a lot. But anyway, so happy to be here with you this morning. Listen, I told you yesterday that I am, the goal is to expand this show into a 12-hour show. Not with me talking. You don't have to listen to me talk for 12 hours. It won't just be me, but to bring on more show hosts to expand the show. So the show will run from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is like, because, morning really starts at 12 a.m., right? So you say 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. There are some people who can't sleep that would probably love to host an episode of Good Morning Gwinnett under their own show title. So it'll be Good Morning Gwinnett with somebody, let's say Wake Up with Slim, right? Because it could be like Wake Up with Slim, but it's under the Good Morning Gwinnett brand. So the goal is to expand the show in 2020, but I need your help because I want to pay people. That's my thing. Like I want to be able to pay people to do something that they love. I know there are a lot of people that do stuff for free. I get it, but I want people to be committed too. Like I'm committed to this. That's why I'm here almost every day. That they're going to be like next Thursday. I won't be here because I'm up for an award through the Gwinnett Chamber. It's called the Moxie Award. So I'm one of the finalists. Thank you so much, Gwinnett Chamber, for that designation, or just giving me the opportunity to even be a finalist. So I'm grateful for that. But I'll be at the awards next Thursday, so I won't be here. And that's probably one of the only times I won't be. No, that's not true. I'll be speaking on a cruise next month, and I'm leaving out on Thursday. So I probably won't be here. And I think that's the 11th. So those are like the 9/11 to be exact. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But anyway, maybe the 12th. I won't be here those 2 days, but I'm dedicated. I'm committed to this show. So that's why I'm here every day. Plus, I love doing it. Like, I like to talk. Like, if you like to talk, podcasting is a great outlet, right? Talk about whatever you want to talk about. And I know, like, I'm putting together a course. I'm hosting a course called Podcasting 101 and Podcasting Like a Pro. And what I tell people is, listen, if you got something to say, start a podcast. You can start a podcast and talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever that is, because there's somebody out there who wants to listen. I know people listen to the show because I see my numbers. They may not live in Gwinnett County, but they may want to move to Gwinnett County one day, or they may just want to visit Gwinnett County. And the fact that I'm talking about Gwinnett County and what we're doing here and all the great things, it's interesting. Somebody, talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you like to talk, like, when you were a little girl in school and you got in trouble for talking all the time, guess what? Now you can make money talking. How about that? And then here's the thing. Nobody has to see you. You can sit like I sit in my office with my microphones and my lights and my computers, and I talk for almost an hour, sometimes a little bit over every day. Now I have set it up where I can go out now and I do live on location. I do a seat at the table where I interview people. That's different. But for the most part, you don't have to do that. That's just what I choose to do. Podcasting is a great way to do that. I want to expand this show. I want to give other people the opportunity to do that. But here's the thing. I want to give them the opportunity to make some money. It's going to be some part-time money, but part-time money can help out with a lot of things. And so in order to do that, I need your help. And how can you help? You can go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Click on shop and purchase anything you want, a t-shirt, a bag, a pillow, whatever it is you want to support the show so I can bring on more people so we can make this a 12-hour show. I'm excited about that. I'm putting that out in the universe. It's going to be a 12-hour show starting 2020, January 2020. I want to have a news segment that just covers nothing but politics, right? I want to have a business show that just covers business. I want to have a lifestyle show that covers gossip and entertainment because people like that. Listen, that's why Wendy Williams is so popular, because she, by the way, she started out on radio. Now she's on national television. But people like that stuff. You know, my mother watches Wendy every day. She never listened to her on the radio, but she watches her on TV every day. And you know what she says? I don't have time to read the magazines and all that stuff, so she gives me a breakdown of what happened. That's why she watch her. So I want to have news and entertainment. I want to have business, and I want to have politics, and I want to have lifestyle, love, and relationships. I want to have spiritual and conscious living. These are the type of shows that I want to have on the Good Morning Gwinnett platform. And so I can do that by bringing on people to host these shows, but I want to be able to pay them. So listen, support the show. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. You can even do $5 a month. If you just go to goodmorninggwinnett.com on the home page, you'll see a purple and gold button that says support the show. And that's my Patreon link, and all you gotta do is click that link, and it'll take you to my Patreon site where you can, if you want to support the show with $5 a month, you can. That's gonna help. So, all right, enough of that. So listen, I'm about to get into the horoscopes brought to us by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Today is August the 20th. Oh my God, we got 11 days left in this month. We are almost through this year. We are about to go into the last quarter of the year. And I got a lot of things I got to get done in this last quarter. I got a lot done the first 3 quarters of the year, but I still got a lot to do. But anyway, let's jump into the horoscopes. Right now, we're going to kick it off with Aries. Don't give out any personal information that you don't want to spread around. Listen, keep your business to yourself. If you don't want it out there, don't tell nobody. You will have to be careful not to let others find out about your intentions. Do not expect too much from others. When you expect too much from others, expect to be let down, because most of the time, people will let you down, especially if your expectations are extremely high for them. They will let you down. Not intentionally most of the time. It's just that's how it is. Taurus, interaction with colleagues will only be upsetting. You will do your best work on your own. Don't be too quick to react. Spend some time by yourself. Spend as less time as you can with your colleagues today, because they're going to upset you. And you probably do better work when you're just working by yourself in a quiet place. All right, Taurus? Cancer. Secret affairs may be tempting. I say this all the time, Cancer. If it's a secret, it's probably definitely a problem. So stay away. But keep in mind that they will damage your reputation if you decide to indulge. I just said it. If it's a secret, stay away, especially if you got a rep to protect. Someone who lives with you will be quite unreasonable today. Emotional partnerships may develop through projects you initiate. If it's a secret, Cancer, stay away, and especially if you got a rep to protect. Leo, acknowledge your lover's needs. Erratic behavior at home may be hard to handle. Someone may not be thinking of your best interest. Listen, if they're not thinking of your best interest, step back. Fall back from them. Keep away from them, Leo. Virgo, family outings or a quiet stroll through the park will lead to stimulating conversation and a closer bond. I love stimulating conversations. I do. Trouble could be brewing at home. Try not to get backed into corners. Listen, if you got troubles brewing at home, Virgo, put a cap on that pot. That's all I got to say. Put a cap on it. Don't be, put a cap on it. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thyssen right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned.
So charming, said I wanna get to know you. I never seen one like you. Shorty, I'm certain this feeling, baby, quite new. Girl, you got me burning. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. Hey, I don't know why I feel hazy. Is it 'cause that I'm in love, girl? Yeah, I know this might seem crazy. Hey, but I can stop, but you just make me, girl. I never seen one like you. Shorty, I'm certain this feeling, baby, quite new. Girl, you got me burning. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Be careful not to push your luck or take too much for granted when dealing on either a personal or professional level. You can lose a good friend because of it. Good friends are hard to come by, so be very careful about that. Sometimes you just don't want to mix business with pleasure because you may lose a good friend. You could be misinterpreted if you're not careful. Be careful about what you say and who you say it to, and make sure people understand what you're saying. Scorpio, do you really want to start something with someone you can't reason with? No. Who wants to do that? New romantic relationships will develop through group activity related to sports events. Okay. Go on out there and check out some sports. Baseball, football. Listen, it's football season. Do you know what I'm saying? Much can be accomplished if you compromise. Sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. That's called compromise, Scorpio. Sagittarius, one-sided attractions are likely. Face any emotional problems head on to avoid situations getting out of hand. You are best to not discuss your personal life with others. Okay, Sagittarius, keep your business to yourself. If you don't want it to get out, don't tell nobody. All right, Sag? That's a lesson for you. Capricorn, try to spend some time on your own. Nothing like a minute to be quiet and be by yourself, Cap. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You need to start planning that vacation. You can make professional decisions today that will affect your position. Like, spend some time with yourself. Quiet time. Listen, be still and know. That's what the Bible say. The best time for me is early in the morning when I'm in the bed. It's about 6 o'clock when my alarm goes off. I hear clearly what I need to be doing every day. And then when I'm brushing my teeth over the water, something about water. Maybe because I'm a fish. Maybe because I'm a Pisces. I don't know. Anyway, Aquarius, travel and learning should be on your agenda today. In-laws or older individuals may give you a bit of a hard time today. Driving too fast or double parking will result in difficulties with the officials. Listen, if you're driving too fast today, Aquarius, or you're double parking, you're going to get a ticket. That's what they're saying. Micah didn't say that, but I'm telling you that's what they're talking about. You're going to get a ticket. So slow down. And my fellow fish, Pisces, get together with friends who like to participate in indoor sports. Okay. That sounds like bowling to me. I like to bowl. I used to bowl in the league twice. I used to play softball too. Ooh, all the things I used to do. Mingle with those who have similar interests, and you should be able to start something. Oh, God, I don't need to start anything. I don't know about you, fish, my fish friends. I don't need to start anything new. Trust me. Ooh, you may find yourself in a romantic situation. Only if it's with my husband. I don't know about the rest of you fish out there, but I need to only find something romantic with my husband. All right. So, Governor Kemp was speaking at the chamber this past Monday, and he was giving Gwinnett County is kudos about all of the great things that we got going on here. Because we got a lot going on. We got, CarMax brought 300 jobs, is bringing 300 jobs. Amazon is pledging to bring 1,000 jobs. So he gave us our kudos for doing a great job here in Gwinnett. He also said that, he is planning right now, for, he don't know we're going to have an economic a recession, but he's planning. So he's trying to figure out how to cut government spending. But he recognized Gwinnett is doing a great job. It was a sold out event that the chamber hosted at the Infinite Energy Center. And, I know I talk about this all the time, so I know we're doing a good job. I know we're making places for people to live. We're making places for people to work. There are a lot of companies coming into Gwinnett County. I talk about it all the time. Every time a new one pop up, it could be as small as a restaurant or as big as an Amazon, but they're coming. And I think they're coming because they realize that not only is it a great place to find highly qualified people and skilled people to work for them, but it's also a great place to live. You know what I mean? Like, the quality of life is wonderful. And I talk about it all the time because I absolutely love it. But he gave them their kudos. He stood up and said, hey, you guys are doing a great job here in Gwinnett. And all around Georgia, things are looking up. So not just for us in Gwinnett, but there's all other places like Chick-fil-A has a distribution center that's coming to Clarksville, and Wayfair is coming to Clark County. That's going to bring in some jobs. So, Georgia is booming, baby. I don't know about the rest of the states, but Georgia is doing this thing, especially in our area. So thanks, Governor Brian Kemp, for showing some recognition. I'm sure the leaders of our community really appreciate being recognized for the hard work that they get up and do every day. Economic development, going out and finding these businesses to come into our community and bring these jobs, and the developers who have the foresight to build something beautiful and to provide places for people to live. So that's a great thing. So thanks for that. Let's give him a round of applause for the recognition, because we appreciate it. All right, moving right along. So so I told y'all about the bill. So right now you can grow hemp in Georgia. So the Georgia Hemp Farming Act was signed in May, right? So there's a law. It's a new law that allows farmers to grow hemp. Here's the problem. The police department cannot tell hemp from marijuana. So now the schools are saying we're not going to arrest these kids anymore for misdemeanors on marijuana possession because we can't tell whether or not it's marijuana or hemp. We don't know. And the way to determine that is based on the THC level. So if they don't know what the THC levels are, if the kid says, I'm not smoking weed, this is hemp, they can't tell. So they have said, you know what, and this is in the school system, the police have said that we would not be arresting students anymore on misdemeanor charges of marijuana possession because we can't tell whether or not it's hemp or marijuana. Now, they will be coming out with a device that can tell that if it's hemp or marijuana, but they're only going to test it if it's like large quantity. So if you are dealing in the school, chances are you're going to jail. You shouldn't be smoking weed or anything in the school anyway. So right now, the Gwinnett Public County School System have banned all cannabis products, hemp and marijuana. And so, but I don't know what they're going to do if they didn't say what they were going to do if someone gets caught with hemp. Like, they just said they won't go to jail if it's a misdemeanor. And if they got too much, if it's over an ounce, yeah, you're going to jail. So I don't think you can go in there with like 5 ounces and not go to jail. You're going to jail whether it's hemp or marijuana. Just know that you shouldn't have it in school anyway. And parents, you should tell your kids that. So just know, they're saying we can't, so that's the thing. I really like this. So I think that all seniors who want to learn should be allowed to learn. I think that the internet has changed things for a lot of seniors. My mom is like, we call her the Facebook police because all she do is she's like a stalker on Facebook. She'll go and she'll look at everybody's page and then she'll go back and say, did you see such and such? So she loves the internet. So for seniors, to me, that keeps them connected to the outside world, especially if you're inside all day, especially if you can't get out and move about like you used to. But here's what I thought was really nice. So there is a Gwinnett Senior Learning Center, and they're going to be doing some computer classes starting on September the 17th at Bethesda Senior Center, located at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. It's from 10 o'clock to 11 a.m. and so that you can register on September the 17th, but the classes start on September the 19th. Right, so and I think that's so nice. Also, it's going to be at George Pierce Senior Center, located at 55 Buford Highway. So if you want to learn, if you're a senior 50 plus, and you want to learn how to use a computer, learn how to get on the internet, learn how to surf the internet, find things, connect with people, this is an opportunity for you to learn, and this is free. And I think that's really cool because my mom is connected, my uncle is connected, they got smartphones, and they are always online. My uncle posts nice stuff, my mother posts stuff. She communicates with people that live in Jersey that she used to work with, so it's a great opportunity for her to get online and see pictures of people that she worked with that had babies and got married. All that stuff is there. And so my mom, she has a little bit of a disability because she had breast cancer, and the chemo and the radiation treatments, although it got rid of the cancer, it did some other damage too. But we're not complaining because she's still here with us. But what I'm saying is she don't get out as much as she used to. She don't get to travel around and see things and do things. So the internet bridges that gap for her. And it bridges the gap for a lot of seniors. And so for those of you who are, looking to learn about how to take these classes so you can learn how to navigate, not just a computer, because your phone is a mini computer. If you have a smartphone, it's like it is a mini computer for most of us. Like I used to didn't do anything on my phone except for talk and text. Now I'm checking emails, I'm sending notes, I'm opening PDFs, all that kind of stuff. I'm posting to social media. It's a mini computer in your pocket. And so the fact that you get to learn this type of stuff for free is really a wonderful thing. So the Gwinnett Senior Center, Senior Learning Center, they're doing their online registration for the fall. It's for seniors 50 years or older. You can register online now through September the 14th by going to www.gsandsamrlc.org. That's G as in George, S as in Sam, R as in Robert, L as in Love, C as in Cat.org. www.gsrlc.org. Registration on site is from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on the 17th at Bethesda Senior Center, located at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. And if you want to go to another site in Beaufort, in Swanee, it's 10 to 11 a.m. on September the 19th at George Pierce Senior Center, located at 55 Beaufort Highway in Swanee. So if you want to register for these classes, you can do that. It's going to be a great thing for you. If you want to volunteer to be a coach, you can do that. You want to instruct, you want to help out, they got volunteer opportunities as well. If you want to volunteer, just call 770-564-4699. Again, that number is 770-564-4699. I think this is a great opportunity for seniors to learn how to navigate the computer and also get connected, because that's what's going to happen. Like once you actually learn how to navigate a computer, the opportunities open up for you. So listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to continue the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show.
You know I never will make it by, and I can't breathe if it isn't you and I won't make it without you by my side. I can walk, can't stand, can't talk, can't fly without you in my mind. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I don't care what the others say, and I still think of you night and day, and I
back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So listen, there's a program that was started by Coach Jones out of Brookwood High School called the Golden Helmet Leadership Group. And this program is where young men are taught how to be young men. Now, here's what I like about the program. And so my brother is a football coach. He's been a football coach for probably 25 years. My nephew's now a football coach for Mississippi State. He's a college football coach. My brother is a high school football coach. But my brother started playing football when he was about 6 years old at the Boys and Girls Club. And I remember, like, when I got older, I was like, my brother has had a coach his entire life. And those coaches have played a significant role in his life in helping him become the man that he has become. And he has, in turn, passed it on to the players that he's coached over the last 25 years. And some of those guys are in the NFL. And so that's why I think that programs like the Golden Helmet Leadership Group is just a great program. So Coach Jones started this program, and he said, we start with family. We try to live it. Jones said, we're not perfect. Our motto is family is not just a cliche phrase for us. It's where it starts. For us, it is forget about me, I love you. So that's the acronym for family. Forget about me, I love you. So there are 3 young men who have been doing some great things and just volunteering. They didn't have to, but they decided, what, we're going to go out. We're going to do something beyond football. We're going to do something beyond family. So Coach Phillips launched this program, the Golden Helmet Leadership Group, in January, and it has started paying dividends quickly. The character and the leadership shown by the 12 members have impressed Jones, who cited a selfless act in April as one of his favorite memories so far. It's nice to have these young men stand up and say, what, I want to do something different. And three of them did something different. So Sean Hill, Quincy Jenkins, and Aiden Perkins, they all got up one Sunday morning and they went down to Atlantic Station and they did the walk for autism. They didn't have to do that on a Sunday morning. They practice hard. Like football, they practice hard. It's hot. It's hard work, but you know what? They could have stayed in bed like, man, I'm not going anywhere. But they got up, and Coach Jones attribute that leadership to his program, the Golden Helmet Leadership Program. So I think that's amazing. Football changes the lives of a lot of families, and that's why it's important that these guys have these coaches. My brother has said on many occasions that for some of these kids, he's like a father because they don't have a father at home, and so I just wish that there were like programs, like I wish I had a coach when I was 6 years old. Let me just say that. Like as a girl, right? I didn't play sports like my brother. Like I played softball, but it wasn't serious like him. Like my mother she had 6 brothers, so everything was sports for her. And to this day, she's the same way. 2 girls and 6 boys, is 8 of them, and she loves sports. Like when there's no sports on TV, she says there's nothing to watch. And I'm like, we got 900 channels and a Fire Stick and a Roku. Pick something. It's like 30,000 things you can watch. She always says there's nothing to watch. But, my brother started out playing football, so now he has become a father figure, a big brother to a lot of these guys, and that's the same thing Coach Jones is doing over at Brookwood with his program, the Golden Helmet Leadership Group, and he's seeing the rewards of that by these young men, who got up on a Sunday morning and said, you know what, let's go do something. They got together and they did something bigger, and so that's a good thing. So I just wanted to give him a shout out because I love what he's doing with that program. I love football. We are a football family. We are we are. So it's football season. Let's give him a round of applause to not only him, but to the 3 young men that, stepped up and said, you know what, let's do something different. Let's go out and show some support and help somebody. Kudos to you guys. Always good to show recognition to people. Always. All right. Let's keep it moving. So the first female mayor in Lawrenceville is being recognized for her hard work. Not only as the first female mayor, but as a longtime councilwoman. So Diane Preston is getting a room named after her. They're dedicating it to her at the Lilburn City Hall. You've done good work when they started naming things after you. When they started now I'm not talking about your name on the building because it's your building. I'm talking about when the people said, you know what, she did good work or he did good work. Let's name a street after him. Let's name a room in a hall after him. Let's name a wing of a hospital after him. That's when you know you made an impression. That's when you know you've contributed to the world. When people start naming things after you, and your legacy is living on even after you're gone. So Miss Preston succumbed to cancer in November, but her legacy is still living. The people of Lawrenceville, they recognize her work. She was a community leader. They said she was all over the place doing great things for the Lilburn community, and they want to show some love and show some recognition by naming a room in City Hall after her. So that is a wonderful thing. When they start naming things after you, I'm talking about good things. I'm not talking about bad things. I'm talking about good things. You know that your work you did not work in vain. Your work was appreciated. Now, here's the thing. I'm sure she was probably appreciated when she was living too, and I hope she was. And it's great that they're naming. But listen, if you know somebody that's doing some good things in your community, in your family, in your life, just show them some love. Say thank you. You'll be surprised how far a thank you would go. People don't say it often enough. Say thank you. Say I appreciate you. Just say it, because that means a lot. I was in Chipotle last week, and there was a young man in there, and he smelled so good. We were both standing at the register, getting ready to pay for our order, but he smelled great, right? And my husband knows that I'm good for telling people they smell good. If they smell good, I'm gonna tell you smell good, because he said that's what made him take a look at me, because I walked past him. We were in a wedding. I said to him, "You smell good." Now I don't even remember this, but I said to him, "You smell good." And I said, "What you do, fall in love after that?" It was hilarious, but I'm good for saying it. But here's the thing. They smell good. They got up this morning. They put on some cologne. So if you know somebody smells, not flirting. And I just said to him, "You smell really nice." And he was like, "Well, thank you." He was young. He was about 20-something years old. And the girl behind the register was laughing, but he smelled great. So I'm sure that he would make it. Man, I was in Chipotle, and this old lady said, "You smell really nice." That probably made his day. You never know what can make somebody's day. You just never know. You don't know. So I want to give a shout out to the Lilburn community developers over there who are showing Miss Preston this some recognition by naming a room after her. Let's give them a round of applause. It's always good to be recognized. It really is. There are a lot of people who do a lot of hard, selfless work out here. A lot of it. And they don't get recognized for it. Listen, I'm going to another song, and I'll be back to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case. You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I notice. This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act, just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell, currently giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You know, my dad was a master cabinet maker. His company was called Bell's Kitchen and Bath. He lived out in California when he had that company. And so there's a company here in Gwinnett that's just got an award for, making some beautiful cabinets. So I just want to give a shout out. Hey, today must be my day of recognition. Like, that's all I'm talking about. And it's a good thing. I'm not even complaining. I'm not complaining because I know there are a lot of people that do a lot of good work that don't get recognized. But anyway, Lawrenceville Bay Custom Creative Furniture received the first place award for awards in the frameless residential bathroom installations under $10,000 and fish tank stand under $10,000 categories. The company also earned second place honors in the kitchen face frame and $25,000 under $25,000 category. So congratulations to Custom Creative Furniture for that award. Let me tell you something. My dad was a master carpenter, right? He was a master cabinet maker. He had a stroke. I can't remember what year it was, but I remember going out to San Diego where he lived when his wife passed away in 2005, and I went to San Diego. He had made a wall unit. I'm talking about it had to be a 15-foot wall unit. Now, remember I just said he had a stroke. So he was paralyzed on one side, like semi-paralyzed. Like, he had a little bit of movement, but not a lot. And I said to him, did you make this since you had the stroke? And he said, yeah. It had to be a 15-foot wall unit. It was beautiful. And I said to him, well, what are you going to do with it? He said somebody bought it. They left the deposit, and they hadn't come back to pay the rest of the money. He was a master at that stuff. He built an extension onto his house in California. Like, when I went out there to visit him the very first time I went to go visit, he had bought a house in San Diego, and he had added a whole back room to the house, like a family room to the back of the house. He was a master carpenter, and his specialty was bathrooms and kitchen. And I remember when I first found that I could be an entrepreneur, and I wanted to go to California to live with him because I wanted to help him grow the business, right? But I didn't want to leave my mom. My brother and my mother and I, we're pretty tight. Same thing with our kids. None of my brother and I have kids, but back then it was just the three of us because they got a divorce when we were young. And so I felt guilty leaving my mom. Like, I really want to go out there and help my dad build this business. But I felt guilty, so I didn't go. But we talked about it, but I never got a chance to go. But yeah, he was a master carpenter, and his specialty was bathrooms and kitchens. And so, yeah, kudos to Custom Creative Furniture for winning those awards. I mean, obviously your work is beautiful. Like, there's some pictures there. That is a beautiful fish tank. That is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's like dark oak or something. It's beautiful. Let's give them a round of applause for work well done. Hey, it's Recognition Tuesday. I just made that up, by the way. I'm claiming this as recognition. I'm going to turn that into a national holiday. August the 20th, from this point on, it's going to be National Recognition Tuesday. I'm making that up. Yeah. You got a ton of holidays. You can just make up your own as you go. I just realized that I didn't realize it a couple of weeks ago. I forgot about it, and it was brought back to my attention. All right, the Little Burn Association is having a lunch meeting today from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. If you want to go out and do some networking, this is your opportunity. If you're a business owner, go out and meet with some people. So the speaker is going to be Tad Lighthead. He's a Lil Burn CID Executive Director. He's going to be the speaker today from 11:30 to 1:30. It's only 9:41, so you got a chance to go out there and network and listen to what the director has to say. He's going to be talking about what's next for the Lil Burn CID. They're going to welcome the new executive director to Lil Burn, so that starts at 11:30. So if you want to participate, you can do that. It's going to be held at the Lil Burn City Hall, 340 Main Street, and that's in Lil Burn, and that's a free event. It's going to be in the meeting room, the shared meeting room at the Lil Burn City Hall. Nope, it's not free. If you want to eat lunch, it's going to be $5. Yep. If you want to eat lunch, it's going to be $5. You want to prepay, make sure that you get lunch. You got to go to lilburnbusiness.org. lilburnbusiness, www.lilburnbusiness.org. That event starts at 11:30, runs to 1:30 today. It's going to be the Lil Burn City Hall, 340 Main Street, Southwest, and it's going to be in the shared meeting room. So if you want to go out and meet the new executive, Tad Lighthead, he's going to be there talking today, and he's going to be talking about what's next for Lil Burn. Check it out. This is your opportunity. Don't listen. When your government officials come out to talk to you, your community leaders come out to talk to you, this is an opportunity for you to step up and say, hey, I got questions. Or, hey, how can I get involved? Or, hey, what's going on? All right, so if you are in the insurance, if you are a woman in the insurance business, there is an organization called the National Association for Advancing Women in Insurance. They're going to be having a networking event this evening from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Art Bar, located at 1775 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth. You know, if you are in the insurance business, it's called Cocktails and Conversations. Yes. They'd love for you to join them for Cocktails and Conversations. They're going to be celebrating Women's Equality Day. So today must be National Women's Equality Day. I forgot to look at my calendar and find out exactly what the holiday is, but I'm assuming that Women's National Equality Day is today. Conversations and Cocktails tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The event is free for all professional women in insurance and in supporting industries. If you're in real estate, CPAs, banking, mortgage attorneys, you're all welcome because you all kind of work together, which is true, which is so true. You just pay for your drinks and you eat and enjoy meeting other like-minded individuals. That's another thing. Like, you want to get around the people that, you know, you can kind of network with. So for more information on how to register, you can go to meetup.com and go to National Association for Advancement of Women in Insurance. And it's going to come up. I know that's a lot, right? National Association for Advancement of Women in Insurance. That's tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Art Bar, located at 1775 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth. So check it out if you want to do that. All right, so the Alliance, the Duluth Alliance for Business, they're going to be getting together again tonight for networking and training. Come network with them. They want to meet people and have some fun, make some money, and make a difference. So if you want to have some fun, make some money, and make a difference, that's the goal of this group. They invite you to come out tonight. It's free from 6:45 to 8 p.m. It's going to be at the Wingate by Wyndham, located at 3450 Venture Parkway Northwest, and that's in Duluth. Again, that's this evening. If you want to have some fun, learn how to make some money, and make a difference at the same time, the Alliance Duluth Networking and Training Session is going to be held tonight. It's presented by Cameron Cobb, 6:45 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Wingate by Wyndham, located at 3450 Venture Parkway Northwest, and that's in Duluth. Have some fun, make some money, and make a difference. Sounds good to me. I don't know about you, but it sounds pretty doggone good. Yes, it does. When you can do all of those things. Make some money, have some fun, and make a difference. Yes, sounds wonderful. All right. If you want to know how to, the art of presenting web content, if you want to, so this is for people that are in design. Whew. So if you think that just putting up a website is all you need to do, no. Now, here's the thing. I've seen some very ugly websites. I ain't going to even lie. That are making a ton of money. And I'm not going to call any names, but there's a podcasting website out there. And the guy's making good money, right? His website is horrible. I was like, his website looked like... Okay, so I think I had my first website built in 2000 and... I'm talking about that I didn't do myself. I built my first one myself with Front Page. So for those of you who don't know what Front Page is, it was a product by Microsoft that allowed you to go on there and build your own website in Front Page. That's how I'm dating myself. I know. But anyway, I built my first one. But my first professional site I had designed by Web Design. It was gorgeous too. I paid $1,500. And it was beautiful. This guy's site looks like from 1999. But he is doing great things, making great money. But here's the thing. If your brand is important to you and you want to know how to present your website really nicely, there's a workshop for that tonight. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Learn how to make your website look beautiful. Tom, no, I'm about to mess his name up. I'm just going to say Tom. His name is Tom Tortorici. Tom Tortorici. He's having a workshop tonight to show you how to make a beautiful website, how to make your WordPress website stand out. WordPress, and let me tell you this, WordPress is like the creme de la creme in web development. When I found out that the Huffington Post was built on WordPress, I had a whole new different vision of that. Now, here's the thing. Most of my websites are built on Weebly, But I have about 3 that's built on WordPress. And I'm about to build another one for my Pod Chicks group on Weebly. I'm launching a new network for Pod Chicks. And it's going to be not on Weebly, it's going to be on WordPress. And the reason being is because I love Weebly. It does what it needs to do for me, but WordPress gives me a lot more options. But here's the thing. It's not easy to just get up and say, I'm going to start a WordPress site. So if you want to know how to use WordPress and make a beautiful site, Tom Tortorici is going to be doing a workshop tonight from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on how to do that, how to make your website stand out, how to make it present well if you're using WordPress. So check it out. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight. Tom Tortorici. I think I'm saying it pretty good. His website is tomtortorici.com. That's going to be held at the Atlanta Tech Park, located at 107 Technology Parkway Northwest in Peachtree Corners. So check that out. If you want to know how to make your website stand out, they got 29 people going. If you want to go and RSVP for that, you can probably go to Tom's website at www.tomtortorici. Here's TORTORRICI.com. Tom TORTORRICI.com. TORTORRICI.com. Tom Tortorici. It's gonna be doing that workshop tonight, so check it out. Learn how to make your website beautiful, especially if you're doing WordPress. All right, parents, if you got a high school student right now, they have dual enrollment program that provides funding for students to take approved college level coursework while they are still in high school, which is great because this is going to allow them to be able to graduate with a dual degree from high school. A dual designation. So they have a high school diploma and an associate degree if they choose to go through this program. They're going to be holding a seminar this evening from 6:30 p.m. at the Collins Hills branch of the public library located at 455 Camp Perrin Road in Lawrenceville. It's free and it's open to the public. So if you want to know how to get your child in this dual enrollment program, this is your opportunity to get out there and learn more about that. It's tuition free. So your child can go through high school and college at the same time, tuition free, come out not only with the high school diploma, but also an associate degree, which is great. And now they already got a jump start on if they decide to go to a 4-year college. They got 2 years left. I think that's amazing. I wish they had this one when I was in school because I was smart. Like I was smart in high school. I probably would have had my bachelor's by the time I got out of high school. I'm just kidding. But I was smart. And I probably did my best work when I was in high school. When I got to college, all I did was mess around. They kicked me out. Ain't that crazy? Like, how does a smart girl get kicked out of college? Playing around? That's how. Let me just tell you that. Playing spades and eating sunflower seeds the whole semester, playing games. Not really knowing what I want to do. Not even knowing about this thing called entrepreneurship. Just there, playing spades, winking at boys, eating sunflower seeds. That's what I did for a whole semester. They gave me another semester to get it right, and I did the same thing the second semester, and they kicked my butt out. Yeah, I know it's crazy. I went back, though. I went back a couple of times. All right. If you want more information about the dual enrollment program, you can find out more information by going to the GwinnettPL.org. That stands for Public Library, GwinnettPL.org, or give them a call at 770-978-5154. Again, that number is 770-978-5154. Or just go online, GwinnettPL.org. Again, that's this evening from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. It's going to be located at the Gwinnett Public Library Collins Hills branch, located at 455 Camp Perrin Road in Lawrenceville, Georgia. All right, that's all I got for you. But before I go, I'm going to play this last song, and I'm going to come back and give you my inspiration of the day because we are at the end of the show. Stay tuned.
Don't push me any further to the edge, Just come into the wildlands of my mind, I never want to be in love again. I don't need
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. So listen, guys, I'm at the end of the show. That's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration to get you through the rest of your day. It's still the very beginning of the day for some of you. So I want you to stay inspired throughout the rest of the day. So my quote for today is, my inspirational quote for today is, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Let me say that again. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Lord, I know we wish there were. We wish there were some shortcuts, but there aren't. Even when, and I'm kind of talking on the business level. Even when there's somebody out there to give you some training, they can give you training, and it's a little bit of a shortcut because they can shorten your learning curve. But to get to where you're trying to go, I guarantee you, it's still a lot more you got to do. I guarantee it. No matter what it is. Yes, you can have weight loss surgery, and that's going to get you part of the ways. It's a tool. It's going to get you part of the ways. You still got to go out and exercise and do the hard work, So there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. You want to, and here's the other thing. The thing about going somewhere is that it's the journey that's the fun part. Like, people don't even know. Like, it's the journey of me trying to get to 1 million subscribers. It's the journey of trying to have a best-selling show, a best-selling book on Amazon. It's the journey. Like, once you get it, it's gone. Like, okay, so now I got 1 million subscribers. What's next? Okay, I got an Amazon bestseller. What's next? I've lost 100 pounds. What's next? It's the journey, but it's a journey worth taking. So listen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me for the last 56 minutes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent them with me, and I really appreciate that. Again, support the show, guys. I'm really trying to expand the show to 12 hours and bring on some more people to host Good Morning Gwinnett with me. Start from 12 a.m. at night to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to still be here doing my segment, but I want to bring other people on as well. So support the show by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. You can also advertise monthly with a banner ad. It's only $75 a month. Or you can just buy one of our products out of the store. Buy one of the books at the bottom of the page. Buy my new podcasting book. But whatever it is, support the show. I want to bring more people on and some more talent, and I appreciate that. I really do. If you enjoyed any episode or any part of the show, please share it with your friends. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And I'll be back again tomorrow. So thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, you guys, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.